Hello and welcome. So today I'm reading the book, or reading some of the book, Too Pretty to Pay Bills, Keys to Gold Digging Success by SheraSeven1. So this is a really short book, so I'm going to jump around a little bit because I don't want to read the whole thing because, of course, I always ask that you support the author by getting their book. So I'm going to start reading. I'm going to read the description and then I'm going to go into probably about the middle just to give you an idea of what's in the book. So I'm just going to get right into it. So, description. Are you fed up with leaving relationships brokenhearted and empty-handed? Have you played by the rules and gotten married or had children out of love, only to be cheated on and left in the dust? If you're tired of being played by men, it's time you learn the secrets to getting what you want out of relationships by digging for gold instead of accepting scraps. Go into relationships with goals, not expectations. Before getting into a relationship or dating situation, ask yourself, what do I want to accomplish by being with this person? This question needs to supersede any expectations about his emotional attachment to you. When you have expectations, you're likely to be disappointed. That being said, don't date for potential. Date for what's before you now. Rarely will a man change and reach your idea of what his potential is. You should have something going for yourself. Whether it's going to school, writing a book, working a part-time job, or starting a business. Having your own pursuits makes you more attractive to wealthy men, and it enhances your own life and well-being. Why gold digging or getting a wealthy man is important. Women who work are pulled in too many directions. However, having a man who can financially support his family enables the woman to focus on creating a great home environment. The woman who works outside the home doesn't have the time to love on her man. When she's up early in the morning, going to work and slaving until 9 or 10 at night, caring for the children and or the household. Men value what they invest in. If a man can sleep with you without investing in you first, he doesn't and won't value you. Male and female roles. The alchemy of balance. The balance of male and female energies is important in relationships. Women are naturally and physiologically the receivers, while men are innately and physiologically the givers. These roles also translate to relationships as well. In dating, men love the chase and women love being pursued. Gender roles are set and must be balanced for optimal relationship success. Women can't be too masculine or overly independent. Men can't be unmotivated and desire a woman to take care of him. There's mutual respect when gender roles are honored between men and women. Life is much smoother when we each stay in our lane. Well, what about gender equality? Many men nowadays want women to be equal with the men in terms of contributing to the household. Hence the next chapter on 50-50 men. I'm going to stop here for a second. I'm thinking about, I was watching something from one of the stand-up comedians, Bill Burr, and he made a comment. He was talking about feminism, and he made a comment that no man who was raised right could truly be a feminist. And I just thought that that was so funny. And reading this just for some reason reminded me of that. Okay, so I'm going to read a little bit more. Okay, I'll go to it's like 3 sections away. Upgrade yourself. A 3 can turn into a 10 real quick with a wig and some makeup. You've got to put yourself together enough to compete with the next woman who has her game already together. You can't just attract a wealthy man because you feel you deserve one. You can't walk out of the house looking crazy or trashy. You've got to upgrade the areas that you know you need to work on. Upgrade your looks and your self-esteem. Look good, smell good, speak well. You may need to change your hair, makeup, and clothing to attract the man you want. You don't have to be a 10 or an Instagram model. So then I'm going to skip a little bit because, like I said, I don't want to read the whole thing. Okay, so the age formula: women 30 or women 30 or 40, women over 30 or 40, excuse me. She says, if you don't want to go uglier for a financially stable man, go older. You don't have to be 21 to be a successful gold digger. My formula is to date men 15 to 20 years older than them. As you'll notice from the list below, men in their 20s and 30s aren't listed. Why? Because they generally are still building themselves up financially or are into playing games, including sleeping with as many women as they can for free without investment. So I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to finish up with this section here. Keep your legs closed, get more. Before sleeping with him, tell him that there are things I need that turn me on, and then continue to share things that you enjoy. For example, I love when a man takes me shopping, books spa days for me. I enjoy weekend trips to nice places. You get the picture. My rule of thumb is that you want a man to spend at least $3,000 on you before considering sleeping with him. And I'm going to stop there. So there are other sections in here: how gold diggers seduce, how to not get emotionally attached, getting to exclusivity and commitment, do's and don'ts to attract and date wealthy men, and then there are sections before that. So the book is about, I think it said 13 or 14 pages. So it's not a long book at all. It can be read pretty